This example demonstrates how CBE helped a small, family-owned sauce manufacturer to reposition itself. The client had recently built a modern manufacturing facility, but had been unable to achieve orders to bring it anywhere near full capacity. They approached us seeking assistance to increase retail sales through supermarkets, and said that they could not understand why their product was not more successful, and even why it was not the category leader, because it was clearly the best quality product on the shelves. We accepted the assignment, but only on the condition that we could evaluate alternative market segments and distribution channels. The first thing we did was to buy all of the products that competed with the client and prepared a spreadsheet of all the characteristics, including retail pricing, preservatives and other additives. We also searched newspapers and magazines and found that there had been a recent product launched by a multinational competitor with an advertising budget of $5 million. Telephone calls were made to a wide cross-section of the food industry, including supermarket category buyers, chefs in fine dining, clubs and pubs, catering companies, institutional kitchens and wholesale distributors. The purpose of the calls was to collect information about usage and purchase behaviour of the product category. Feedback suggested that fine dining and quality food restaurants were manufacturing their own sauces and were not prepared to use the alternative of imported sauces from Asia, as these lacked the quality that they were seeking. Based on this feedback, we set up meetings with a number of the people we had telephoned, and the client and Phil Curry took samples and met with a range of chefs and specialist supermarket distributors. Chefs were all greatly impressed with the product quality and agreed that they would use the client's product instead of making their own. Several commented that they could smell the fresh herbs used in the sauce instead of the dehydrated product used in Asian imports. The client was also amazed at what they learnt about supermarkets and all of the hidden add-on costs associated with dealing with them. The market research led to the development of an alternative strategy which involved, in addition to the retail product, the introduction of a food service range requiring much less expensive packaging, lower advertising and promotional costs and higher margins because the unit price per kilogram that could be charged was higher. It was also recommended that the food service range would be easily exportable, as restaurants in other countries probably experience the same frustration as those in Australia. This case study demonstrates how CBE can review a client's existing sales and marketing activities and develop new, evidence-based strategies from market analysis and feedback. It also demonstrates that, unfortunately, it is very difficult for small family-owned food manufacturers with superior quality product to succeed in retail supermarket sales in Australia, and that a food service alternative is often attractive.